Hello, Daphne here with another video for you. This one is an interesting one. It is titled, How About a Trip to the Top of the World? Start packing your very, very warmest clothes. We are about to embark on a faraway trip to one unique but very cold destination on planet Earth. The weather will be freezing during our visit to Svalbard, a very remote location situated between Norway and the North Pole in the Arctic Ocean. This destination is one of the most beautiful untouched areas remaining on planet Earth. Make sure to bring along your camera for some really excellent wildlife photography. Svalbard is home to many polar bears. This Arctic archipelago belongs to the Kingdom of Norway. It consists of islands, islets, and skerries. I didn't know the definition of the word skerry, so I looked it up. Skerries are small rocky islands, usually defined to be too small for habitation. This remote spot is one breathtaking destination on planet Earth. I mean, the descriptions are just make it, I don't know what the words are. It's just like being in a totally different world. Svalbard is a true wilderness. Anyone traveling to this frozen tundra are those with a true sense of adventure. To me, it is understandable why visitors with an innate desire to explore a spot on planet Earth with such amazing untouched beauty would choose to make the long trek to this very remote location. Anyone with nature-loving eyes will be captivated by the spectacular sights of majestic mountains, sea ice that looks blue in color, endless glaciers, and of course wildlife. And in the winter time, the most spectacular northern lights, or auroras, whatever you want to call them, can be seen from here, and I can only imagine how beautiful they are. Above all, visitors feel tranquility like they have never experienced before. The silence of the Arctic creates a very unique feeling. That sounds lovely, doesn't it? Bergen is the largest inhabited island of Svalbard. Its main town is Bergen, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. It's spelled Longyearbyen. The population there is approximately 1,000. This is the world's most northern settlement. For all you intrepid travelers who wish to experience this place of extraordinary beauty, all you need do is hop on a flight. It's just 3 hours from Oslo, Norway. Arriving in Longyearbyen, you will discover a number of hotels. I was surprised to find out there is actually a Radisson hotel there. Can you believe that? I don't know why that surprised me so much. A chain hotel in that part of the world? Amazing. Besides the breathtaking scenery, I was curious to research as to why people originally decided to locate themselves and their families so far away. The population is approximately 1,000 people in the main town there. The answer is coal mining, which has been in operation since the early part of the 20th century. According to those who love Svalbard, whether you are a resident or a visit to this incredibly far away and remote archipelago, you are merely a guest. Why? Because polar bears are considered the only true citizens of this archipelago. Well, I guess that makes sense. They were there first. Another fascinating fact about Svalbard. Would you believe it is the home to a number of bird species? I was really surprised to read that. Can you imagine? If somebody had asked me that as a trivia question, would birds survive in the Arctic archipelago, I would have said absolutely not. But there are lots of different species, and there is even one species. Let me give you the name here. It's the Svalbard Ptarmigan. I'm crucifying the pronunciation, but it's spelled Ptarmigan. In the warmer months, there are other birds that come here in droves, believe it or not. Auks, which are penguins of the north. They're seagulls, terns and skuas, northern Fulmar, and waterfowl, which include ducks and 3 species of geese, and snow bunting birds. What a contrast to polar bears sharing this frozen tundra. And there is one very fascinating piece of information that I'm going to share with you. And that is, there is one animal that is banned, 100% banned from this archipelago. As a matter of fact, it is not only banned, but it is illegal to have or own one of these in Svalbard. You can be in big trouble. That is, if you decide to bring a cat here. Why is that? Because cats kill birds, and nobody that lives in this remote destination wants anything to happen to all these beautiful birds that make their home here. Well, I guess that makes sense. So, this is certainly one of the most interesting places I've ever covered in second half travel adventures. I cannot imagine what it would like to actually be there so far away from real civilization, but I'm sure it must be a very, very fascinating destination and a completely different experience. But I would be sure to bring my camera, because from what I have seen so far, there are a lot of magnificent views. And here's the last one. Look at this one bird flying over Svalbard. I think that is a beautiful sight. So, my friends, you have just witnessed one of the most interesting and mysterious places, in my opinion, on planet Earth.